What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. This is the Drop That Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Laidback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. You can go on your screen boop, to see how you can go on laidbacktv.com to download it on your Androids, your iPhones, and your Fire Sticks. Now, you can also say what's up to them on their Instagram and official_LaidbackTV, all right? Now, let's get into some fucking hip-hop talk, because there's a lot of shit to digest. Woo! Yo. All right. First things first. June 6th in the Netherlands, we got Kanye West. I ain't calling him Ye. All right? Yay or nay. Whatever. I'm calling him Kanye West. I became a fan. That's his real fucking name. That's the name he decided to use as an artist. He's going to do his concert. Apparently, that fucking concert that he had in Mexico was fucking killer. He's literally putting his stamp on who should be performing at the Super Bowl next year. And we'll get into that. All right. Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda, and Ja Rule get into it in a first-class flight. Which I don't understand. How the fuck do they end up in the same seats? I feel like, people keep saying one place where, it was a short fucking film. We don't even see or hear what Ja Rule was saying before he throws the pillow at Tony Yayo. We don't see who was tough and who was not, who was gonna throw a fade or not. We don't see this. Personally, when I look at these angles of these videos, because I've seen three parts of different videos with Yayo, Uncle Murda, and Ja Rule, I'm starting to look at it as, I think these niggas already patched things up. They're cool, and because Tony Yayo got and Uncle Murda got the podcast, The Real Report. Ja Rule, he got his thing going on. He's doing his shows, killing concerts. I've seen it multiple times. This guy's a fucking killer on the mic, on the concert. You know what I'm saying? He knows he still got it. Ja Rule still got it. I feel this was set up. You know what I'm saying? Because you pick your seats on flights. You pick your seats. I'm always traveling. I'm always on flights. I pick my fucking seats. What are the coincidence of Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo are literally behind Ja Rule? That's bullshit. I think this shit was set up. Everybody's trolling. This does not shock me. Well, it does, because I come from the era when they were beefing. This is insane that these motherfuckers are actually behind each other. I felt like this whole shit was a scene to set up. What are the odds if we get a amends of Ja Rule and 50 Cent in concert or in a versus battle, which we'll get into with that too. I don't know. That's just me. Speaking of the Super Bowl, 50 Cent does a DoorDash commercial that takes jabs out of at Floyd Mayweather, Diddy, and Ja Rule. Only 50 Cent can do this. Ain't nobody else control like him. This nigga is insane. I ain't gonna lie, I kept watching this shit on repeat. It's like, unless you know, he is gonna go over your fucking head. With the children's book for Floyd, with the cheese puffs and the fucking combs for Diddy, with the clock for Ja, because he's always on time. This motherfucker is insane. I swear to fucking Christ, this nigga's insane. I love it. I fucking love it. So shout out to 50 with that shit. That shit was crazy. Let me see. Should we get into the whole T.I. versus challenge? You know what? No. Let's get to that. Yeah, because we will get into the Super Bowl. So T.I. is back in the headlines once again, challenging 50 Cent to a versus battle. Really? People say that rapping wise, T.I. gonna kill him. Big hits wise, 50's gonna kill him. I say it's borderline waste of fucking time, because they're not in the same fucking lane. 50, T.I., they both made different records. The only time that both albums kind of sounded like they were going in the same direction, I would say 50 Cent's The Massacre and T.I.'s Paper Trail, which are both classics to me. But it's more like the Get Rich or Die Trying album. What are you putting that with? Are you putting that with King? T.I. versus T.I.P.? Urban Legend? Trap music? I don't think so. It's gonna sound so fucking weird, 50 and T.I., 50 and T.I., like, what the fuck are we listening to? I appreciate both of them. That's my fucking era. But that's two eras that don't, that's an era that two of them don't need to be in the same lane. Because they're not in the same lane with music that they make. You know what I'm saying? And what commercial records is, T.I. gonna play? Commercial. I don't consider Rubber Band Man a commercial record. That was just a fucking hit. But what? It doesn't sound right. 50 versus Ja sounds right. Excluding the beef that they had. T.I. versus Lil Wayne, that sounds right. That really needs to happen. If Wayne wants to step up to the plate. T.I. just wants to go one last run. Because he's about to drop his new album, Kill the King. But why 50 needs to do it at all is the question. Why? 50 is busy. You gotta fucking really get 50 out of bed to even do some shit like that. That ain't gonna do it. And I think 50 sees that. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 in a versus battle with anybody is going to be numbers. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in concert. He really puts it down to the point where, it's strategic on how he does it. And this doesn't say it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see the point of why T.I. wants this. This don't make sense. Period. You know what I'm saying? 50's got shows. You know what I mean? He's doing a fucking, the DoorDash commercial. Like, T.I. ain't doing none of this. What's T.I. doing? He ain't part of the Marvel universe no more. 2 Ant-Man movies done. Maybe he'll do the new ATL sequel. But that's it. They're not even doing the same shit. 50 ain't got an album to promote like T.I. does. You know what I'm saying? Make it make fucking sense. And I think T.I.'s head is too far up his ass to be wanting this with him. You know what I mean? He's just doing it because it don't make no sense. Because if he brings up 50 Cent is ducking the smoke, right? Let's say he is. Then what's that say about T.I. when 50 didn't respond back then when he challenged him to a versus, but Busta did. Busta responded. T.I. didn't want to smoke with him either. So you wanted to smoke with 50, but you didn't want to smoke with Busta. Busta's still respectful. He's willing to get in the cage with you. You didn't want that smoke. Why has everybody got a fucking amnesia when it comes down to this? T.I. clearly stated why he wanted 50 Cent. Because they said New York niggas were better than ATL niggas, as far as hip hop goes. All right. We're forgetting Busta Rhymes is a Brooklyn nigga. You duck that smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't forget. But apparently T.I. and a lot of fucking airheads did. So do that. I want to know where Busta is right now because maybe he can be like, hey, did you forget I challenged you, nigga, and you ducked the smoke? Think about it. Now, in closing, right? The Bad Bunny concert. I'm sorry, the Bad Bunny halftime show. As a Puerto Rican, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the history of it. To me, the way it was structured, aside from the history, with the power outage, the bodegas, I think they're called, I forgot what kind of hats they were, the ones that made out of straw. I think pava hats or something like that. I forgot what it was called. With the married couple that got married, passing his Grammy to the kid who was representing the boy who got taken by ICE in Minnesota. Who else? What else did we see? We also saw Damn, what was it? Oh, the whole little mix where you hear Don Omar and Daddy Yankee, and I think he played Evie Queen as well. You know, like with all of that, like what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? The original Puerto Rican flag that was light blue, like kind of like a sky blue, not the navy blue that they turned it into. That's the sky blue one is the original Puerto Rican flag. So with all that, right, it just seemed like a Puerto Rican version of how they structured Kendrick Lamar's performance. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar was giving you a history lesson as well. I enjoyed both, right? I enjoyed both. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, I'll be honest, I thought I was going to see Daddy Yankee on the field with him. I didn't think it was going to be Ricky Martin. Salute to Ricky. I didn't think it was going to be Lady Gaga. Miss you, Gaga. I thought I was going to see Daddy Yankee or maybe Don Omar, you know what I'm saying? Or Tego Calderon. I thought I was going to Evie Queen, even though they said she was there. I thought we were going to see that, and we didn't see any of that, you know? But it was a mission statement, and he made the statement. So salute to Bad Bunny. He did his fucking job. He did his thing. He took an opportunity at the year that we've been having with the president that we have, with ICE situations that we've been getting, and he used that platform to do it. Kudos. Would they be doing it again? I don't think so. Should they do it again? I don't think so. I think we need to get back to the live shows. And so, you know, salute to Bad Bunny, as I said. But also, Chris Brown made a statement. They say it's for the Super Bowl. You know, after the Super Bowl's over, they said it's clear to me that they need me. First of all, we don't know he's talking about the Super Bowl. We don't. Because that's a very arrogant way to put it at the time that he did it. Now, if there's anybody who's going to kill a fucking show, like there's two people in mind that will kill a fucking Super Bowl. But I got one and then the other guy, two. Okay? And I'll start from the lowest all the way up. Number two, Kanye West. The way he's been doing these shows, Mexico, and now he's going to do it at the Netherlands. Salute. I think Kanye is definitely a future Super Bowl performer if he can patch things up with Jay-Z. Because to me, if I'm Jay and you've been going on Twitter dissing my kids, nigga, fuck you. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl don't need you. And then there's the number one, Chris Brown. Chris Brown in the last 10, you can argue 15, but I would say 10 plus-ish years. He's been the best performer. You know what I'm saying? And it's full circle. It's full circle for artists like Chris Brown, right? Because in a past generation, Michael Jackson did the Super Bowl. Killed it. At that time, killed it. Okay? I saw it live. A few years ago, the next generation of that, Usher in Vegas, killed it. Usher killed it. Usher is one of my top 3 favorites, arguably favorites at the Super Bowl. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And then the following generation, who's the current? Chris Brown. Chris Brown already proved with Breezy Bowl that he can fucking annihilate a stadium. And you're going to LA, and he performed last year 2 nights in LA. Killed it. Fucking made everybody lose their fucking mind. Now, that depends. Do the world want to shut the fuck up about what happened with him and Rihanna? They both forgot about it. They both moved on. They both got 3 kids apiece. Nobody ain't talking about this no more. Chris did, and he did years ago on Netflix. He don't need to defend it no more. You guys don't want to let go of that shit? Alright, then y'all gotta give the motherfuckers the same treatment who do the same shit. Okay? I'm talking everybody who put hands on fucking women. You gotta make no favorites here. If you're doing favorites, fuck you. Till then, Chris Brown is what we need at the Super Bowl. If we're gonna go back to normal, no more statements like Kendrick's statement or Bad Bunny's statement at the Super Bowl, which they both annihilated. Cool, we got that out the way. Now, if we're gonna get back to a actual performance, there's nobody who's topping Chris. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can say Adele, you can say Taylor Swift, you can say motherfucking who else is out there? Justin Bieber. None of them are touching Chris. I'm being dead ass, all right? But that's just my opinion. But I'm your boy Eddie Jackson's to Drop That Podcast. And before we go, Jake Paul, we saw what you wrote on Twitter, bro. You tripping. Because now you talking about this all fake citizen bullshit, you know, with Bad Bunny and everything like that. You're supporting ICE and all of that shit. That's cool. That's your beliefs. But look at 3 people who didn't fucking believe you. Well, I would say 2. 2 people, right? And they're two of the closest. Your brother Logan Paul, who did not agree with you and actually tweeted about it. He loves you, but he don't agree with you. Shut the fuck up. And to talk about fucking Puerto Rico, talk about Puerto Ricans like Bad Bunny, you live in fucking Puerto Rico, bro. You live in Puerto Rico. Maybe ducking taxes, who knows? But you live in fucking Puerto Rico, and you represent one of the best Puerto Rican boxers of this generation, Amanda Serrano. Okay? She's a main event star. And as far as women goes, she's top 3 pound for pound easy in women's boxing. Can sell out Madison Square Garden. She's under your fucking company, your promotion, MVP Promotions. She's Puerto Rican, motherfucker. You're going to cause problems and she probably going to knock you the fuck out. So continue being blessed and doing your boxing journey. Salute. I love your fights. Continue supporting your family, your parents, your brother who's an excellent WWE superstar right now, and your fiance. I think how you pronounce her name is Huta. They say Judah, but I think it's called Huta Lerdam. If I'm messing up her name, my apologies. Beautiful woman, beautiful Dutch woman, Netherlands, got a gold medal, Olympic gold medal. Kudos to her. Salute to her because she won a gold medal for her and her country. I ain't even gonna clown you with this crying shit you did in the stands, all right? Get over yourself, bro. Stop talking shit about Puerto Rico. Or get the fuck out of the country. Food for thought. I'm your boy Eddie Jackson's to Drop That Podcast. Make sure you hit that sub button. Hit the likes. Hit the comments if you got any fucking problem about what I fucking said about any of these subjects, all right? I'll be glad to reply. Y'all be cool. Be cool, all right? Be easy. Be safe. God bless. Later.